Hey guys, what's up? We are going to be taking a look at a new game that I just picked up. Actually, I picked up two new games. I don't know why I put the number two in front of the camera. You can't see me. Um, Old habits, I guess. Um, content, community. There we go. Control room. There we go. Actions do speak louder than words, unless you're screaming. All right, so we're going to take a look. So our game that we're going to be looking at today, guys, is going to be called the Caribou Trails. Um, what is it exactly? It's a well. Let's take a look at the.
Home before the leaves fall.
So let's take a look at it. It's a World War One story. It came out in May 14th, 2026, so it's fairly recent. And deep thoughts with the. This is going to be Gallipoli. From my understanding, the Caribou Trail, home before the leaves fall. They thought Gallipoli, 1915. So this is going to be rough. I can already tell you that this is going to be a rough story. From my understanding, it's a walking simulator, adventure, narrative, World War One. So how much of a walking simulator? Don't know. But looking at some of the screenshots, it looks pretty cool. So it looks like we're gonna get we're gonna get some experiences here about the Battle of Gallipoli, which is you know which is in of itself kind of crazy. Um, no. So we want to be very so adjust the gamma until the first image is barely. The first image is barely visible. Yeah, something like that. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the Caribou Trail. Actually, I like that title or the name, Unreliable Narrators. June 24th, 1916. Beaumont Hamel, France. Support the trenches.
Hey, old-timer. How come you never tells ghost stories to us?
Enough ghosts in this war already.
You were gonna believe, weren't you? The arse went out of there, eh? The way no one wants to talk about it. I heard you was a hero. Held off the Turks all by your ones.
That's one way to put it.
How are anybody supposed to know what we're in for if the old-timers won't tell us nothing?
I suppose you deserve to know who he was then. What we left behind. But memory plays tricks.
Canada? I mean, they were part of the British Empire.
Back,
So.
it's hard to tell what was real and what was just your own fear.
Months earlier.
That is a serenade the Turks when we land.
Sorry, I whistle when I'm nervous. Anyway, I guess Johnny Turk already knows we're on our way.
Johnny Turk.
Are you pleased, Lonnie? Is this all the romantic adventure you'd hoped for? I've been in the boat in the dark farm. And I didn't sign up for adventure. I signed up to turn my bet.
Forget how to use an oar.
Sorry, sir. They never told us what liberty looks like.
Rocky hills, rocky beaches, like home, but warmer, with less rain and more Turks. See the lights?
I don't.
That's it, sure. Only steps to Jackie Lanterns. Jackie Lanterns? Here?
Gordo.
See? The train is so infested. Boats follow their lights, hits the rocks, and down they goes. There's rolling dust. What? No!
Gordo. Gordo's have time, Chair.
My fault, I
sees why they threw you at St. John's.
Throw me not. I signed it right and proper, just like you was. They could be Jackie Lanterns. How do we know they're not?
Jackie Lanterns doesn't exist. Just an excuse pilots make when they scrape their teeth on rocks.
It does too exist. You can almost hear them calling to you. Remind me that your ship has no road to you, Peter.
What are Jackie Lanterns? That's so
starboard. My sister's a nurse on one of them hospital buses nearby. I wonder if she's had to go shore too. Hey, maybe we'll see her. I'm not too anxious to rest to nurses. Here's how I'd have to have a hose. And looks.
And I'd knock your ship sail across the AG and bring back the fair Helen.
Was it fair to launch 1,000 ships after 10 years of war? Or was she down to 10, 20 boats maybe?
Why you just about the ladies of Erie?
Flattery. No, sir. Tis mere mystery and danger. Who's Helen?
I'm really enjoying the banter. I'm not
We'll
gonna
hit the
lie.
beach. I want sound discipline, lads. No getting. Abdul has got the beach zeroed. If he knows we're there, we'll get a bouquet of strap.
How long were we on that beach, sir?
Do we know where we're supposed to go?
You mean, sir, we don't already know where we're supposed to go?
I will be given a map.
Thank you, sir. That's very reassuring, sir. Sounds very planned, sir.
Many voices to see. Even
Suppose he went to university.
Was educated in his studies as well as
I do feel like those explosions, like the blast from the gun could be a little bit louder.
before the leaves fall, as he said. Last is last.
Bit of tension right there. Could see exactly anything. All I knew was being told to row the boat. And banter going on between these guys. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm expecting a really good story here.
You coming? Grab your backpack and let's go.
All set.
Okay, it's going to be holiday. Let's move. Of course, we're the ones he picked to do the heavy lifting. You're the one he picked.
Okay, open. So G for open gear. I got binoculars. I got a journal. Let's see. Nothing yet.
Where does this belong?
What is this? A mess tin for keeping boys fed around the campfire. Not quite a proper kitchen, but does the job for hardtack. Yummy. The Lee Enfield Mark III rifle. Standard issue Turk shooter. Reliable as it gets, as long as mud don't clog her barrel. Tommies don't know how good they got it with these. Our last guns could barely handle 10 shots. Nicknamed Smellies. Interesting. Newfoundland troops originally used Canadian-made Ross rifles, designed for precision sniping, which were prone to jamming and unable to withstand harsh environmental conditions. Binoculars, and then of course our trusty trench shovel. So it looks like this place got beat up to hell.
You're joking, right? Atkins maps from a tourist brochure.
That explains why we're waiting on a beach. Johnny Turk and drop shells on it, will.
Interesting eye. Ideas this might be the first time he's had land. White House is more.
Should someone give him a poke in that?
So I'm assuming we go this way. This looks like one of the officers.
Sir, All ready.
Men, line up behind me and stand at the ready.
I never been this far from St. John's.
I never dreamed I'd go this far from St. John's.
Although, when I look at the bay with the ships and all, it almost kind of reminds me of St. John's in a way.
Yes, except instead of fish boats, it's destroyers and transport ships. Otherwise, it's just like home.
That's funny. I was listening to the waves and I could almost imagine being on the wharf back up.
That one was close!
Jeez!
Mary, mother of God!
Come back! We're turning due south! Leave the trace and follow me!
Move south! Are the bombs migrating?
This fella's gonna get us killed!
No.
This way!
Oh, shit. That one came in close.
Fish has got a hard head, man. Don't you worry. He's been out for hours. Stop worrying, you're like an old woman. Sleep. Probably the best night's sleep he's had since the boat.
I guess I was knocked out.
What happened?
I don't have my rifle. Blue putties. Iconic legwear of the first to ship out. Some buys wear these like medals of honor. Back in St. John's, there weren't enough khaki to make uniforms for all boys. None of us even got hats, and we ended up making leg wraps from scraps of old broadcloth. Tommy's called us bearheads and blue putties after that, but we knew who we really was. Ron and Mary Grace, they are without a doubt siblings. Yeah, but I don't have a rifle.
Wow.
Fish, you're awake!
That's a matter of opinion, bye.
You were out for hours. I was getting worried.
Hours? Did I miss anything important?
Yeah, we set you up in a tent with us. We got lucky. 'Twas the only standing one left. Anyways, we should get you to the medic, just to make sure.
Corporal Byrne. Where's he to?
We can ask Ogden. He's over by the kitchen. I made you a little map of the camp. It's easy to get lost around here.
Okay. Get lost, but somehow I always find a way. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Let's see. There's the Aegean Sea, the Shelled Beach. Okay, that's kind of cool. Just had a concussion, and here I am jumping off of the cliffs here. Oh, what's that? Out, backspace. Alright.
Cyril, what are you at?
This is it. Hey, my ID disc fell off when I was moving crates. If I get killed now, they won't know it's my buddy. Me mother won't even know I'm dead.
They make a new one for you.
And tell Agden. I'd never hear the end of it.
So he lost it while, like... while he was moving crates, huh? Well, I mean, I guess if we see it, if that's a possible thing, you know.
I found an Australian hat in a dugout. Some mate must have left it behind when they went over the top. I heard the artillery stopped firing 5 minutes too soon. Your lions led by donkeys by.
Whoa. Hey, okay, so I did find it. Wow.
Cyril Hines. Moving boxes, eh? Looks like someone took a nice little break over here.
Go pass it back to him. He's right there.
Have you found my ID disc?
I did.
Thank you. I don't have much to repay you with, but me mother sent me this stock cube.
Hey, alright.
Thanks. That's actually really nice. See that, Lon?
Maybe our dinner will taste like something for once.
Alright, let's see if we can go find the medic. The medical tent. Who was that? Newfoundland Regiment emblem. Or the kitchen. This should be the kitchen right here. Is that him over here standing all by himself? Nope.
Why don't we have cables?
When the next supply boat lands, send for me immediately.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Yes?
Where's our medic to?
Corporal Byrne got hit by a shell when we landed.
So, no more medic for us?
I put in a request.
But I just thought someone should have a look at Fish now he's awake.
I can do that. Are you bleeding anywhere?
No.
Anything broken?
Well, my head hurts something fierce.
Congratulations, Harding. You're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I guess that's all we get for now.
Yeah.
Is it dinner time yet? I wouldn't mind getting back to our tent to get a fire going. But if you wants to explore a bit first, I'll tag along.
Alright, so... So, first impressions are, you know, I have to say, like, it's not too, graphic-wise, not too bad. It's still, I think it still needs a little bit of polish, and I think there was, I think, a couple of recent updates, or patches, So there's that. So they're probably still working on the game. Are they struggling getting this tent up? Looks like they are. That's the fire pit. Let me see what's up here. This does not look,
Hardtack biscuits. For months.
I hopes we gets to eat something else now and again.
How best to be a soldier. The Army Manual.
These soldier manuals. Did you know we're supposed to keep our socks dry?
And did you see the chapter about keeping tidy? Sounds like me mother.
Do they think we're little children?
Although, me mother would have preferred I kept a bit further from no man's land.
Biscuits. And more biscuits.
Inventory list. Equipment B1 inventory review. And tent standing, bed sacks, pillows, blankets, towels.
That looks like someone slacked off in the middle of inventory.
I hopes the Turks are as disorganized as we are. You think all of these are water?
Sadly. Only someone could turn them into rum.
That's blasphemy, fish.
It was Mother Superior's joke back at the orphanage.
I think I smell rum, though.
By the Lord Jesus, it's a miracle!
Always love a good joke like that. Let's go see up here.
Good to see you awake, Fish. What are you at, by?
Hey Cliff, you seen Gordo around?
How could I not see him, man? Buddy's built like a two-story brick shithouse, and he's been driving Lieutenant Nuts since Cairo. You can't miss it, by. Actually, this reminds me of the time he and I went fishing with Eli Fizzard. You remembers Eli, right? Scrawny fella from Fairyland. Set his shoulders on him like a brook trout on Lent, me son.
Don't know who that is. Chat.
I'm not sure I know him.
Yes, ba. The only thing shorter than Eli was his temper. And Lord Thunder and Jesus, Gordo made him absolutely lose it out there, ba. I tell you, Fizzard starts calling O'Leary every name in the book. Said he was going to start folding Gordo's clothes with Gordo still in them. I dies just thinking about it, ba. And Gordo, you know, he tells Fizzard he ain't going to fold squat if he can't even haul in a net of cod by himself, right?
Uh-huh.
So Eli gets even angrier. Starts wheeling in every line we put out all by himself just to prove a point. By now he's doing the work of three boys all by his lonesome while Gordo and I are taking a smoke break, boys. Easiest mission trip of me freaking life.
It definitely sounds like you two must have been in trouble. We really have to go. There you go.
You two must have been some hard tickets back then. I take it Fizzard didn't take too kindly to that.
Guess what he didn't. You see?
Did you forget I asked a question, by?
Oh, right. Last I checked, Gordo was at the business end of a shovel by a mountain of dirt. Right up there, see?
Great. See you later, bye. Jesus, Murphy.
Yeah, Cliff does that.
If it isn't a lad who took a shell to the face.
Taking a break, are we?
You're one to talk. Waking up from a 5-hour nap. How's your head?
Did someone hit me on the back of the head with a shovel recently?
Ogden said he's fit as a fiddle.
I'm sure it's the very best diagnosis you can get from reading Roman love poems. Well, if you feel like exercising a bit, there's a shovel right there. Wouldn't mind a bit of help with the Lieutenant's latest project.
Bit of hard work will fix me right up.
I like that. Hey.
Fish, are you sure you're feeling up for this?
Maybe you should take his place, Lon, by.
I suppose it looks well enough after all.
What exactly are we digging?
Tis a hole we're all gonna do our part filling. A little after each meal.
Go on by. Where's your sense of poetry? We're making the world safe for democracy, didn't you hear?
I feel like that's a little on the nose.
Thanks, Fish. You put a proper dent to the Ottoman Empire there. Just think, the whole camp will appreciate you every time they poop in them holes you dug.
Put a sock in it, would ya? Oh, don't strain yourself. You'll die before your time.
You have to pace yourself with these things.
Alright, well. Good to know that I dug a nice latrine. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and start that fire, get cooking.
I'm telling you, I heard an Aussie voice in the night.
Probably a drunk Anzac who lost his way.
No, he said, "You're in my old bed, mate, but you can have my grave instead."
Oh, I couldn't. Our tent's not really haunted. We just told you that for a joke.
Then maybe you summoned his ghost, 'cause I heard it plain as a bell.
You were sure he was Australian.
What is this about? I'm sure there's something here.
You ready to cook, Fish?
Never been readier.
Well, it's like I guessed. The lieutenant is lovely on the parade ground, but get him where the enemy can shoot his boys, and he's completely lost.
I'll keep going off at him, and he'll have you digging latrines for the rest of the war. With your mitts. Water's ready.
So, what's in the pot for supper tonight, Fish?
Just some hardtack, I'm afraid. I'm gonna soften them up. Make them, edible.
Mm-hmm. How long's that gonna take?
If you keep them moving, they'll soak up faster.
Can't you hurry this along?
I could try mashing them.
Oh, wow.
One side to the bottom. Must be soaked through.
Make sure to turn it to mush, eh?
Yeah, I'd love to return home with all my teeth. We got anything to flavor this so-called bread?
It's not your mother's kitchen, bud.
It's gonna be turned into like a porridge or something. Hardtack was like this was rough. Hardtack, exactly what it was. It was hard, like ration bread. So I'm gonna stop here.
We've got our salt ration.
Luxury such that only a king could dream of it.
Right, and then
I got this stat cube earlier.
Some flavor, finally. So that's where this is from. Knew I recognized it.
Yeah, although their rendition is some arse. That doesn't smell half bad now. It's starting to hit me now.
What?
How far from home we are.
Only noticed that now, did you?
On the boat. Feel like we just gone out in the dory. What here?
We'll just cook up some fish and brews. You'll feel right at home.
Oh god. It's still fish and bros without fish?
Scruncheons and tack would be alright, I suppose.
If only we had scruncheons.
I'm not sure you boys understand how our recipe works. I love the army. Why won't it love me back?
uh-oh.
He didn't like his supper either.
Can't say that I blame him.
Some boys are still stomach sick from the boat.
Mainlanders. Wouldn't have lasted an hour on my old boat.
What's the worst sea you've been in?
Well, one storm. The waves rocked our boat like a seesaw, tossing us all around. I even started saying a prayer, you know, just in case.
You a prayer?
You praying? What's next?
Hey, you weren't there, were you? And then I saw it.
What?
The ghost ship.
You seen the ghost ship?
Yep.
With your own eyes? Not just met a fella who said he saw it.
First, I see a mast bobbing behind a wave. Then a ship appears on a crest. Its crew are rowing furiously, and I locks eyes with one of its men. I never seen a man so pale. I knew right then he was a ghost. And then he was gone. And I turns, and there he is, right behind me. And he says,
What did he say? You never saw the ghost ship.
"Gotcha." So, fish, what'd you think of the story?
You've a gift with words, Gordo. One day you're gonna talk yourself into something you can't talk yourself out of. How about you lay off the kid for a bit, Gordo?
It's okay. I knows he loves me.
Anyways, enough tall tales. I'm starving.
Should be ready anytime soon.
Well, that wasn't so bad at all.
I'd convey your thanks to the chef.
Almost like home.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's amazing what a little bit of, you know, a little bit of spice and flavor will do to hardtack, right? From my understanding, it was pretty rough stuff to consume, and it was just
So we settled into a
horrible.
routine, like weeks of trying to stay clean, living with rats and flies, wondering when the Turks would come, or if we'd go to them, or what.
Or what?
Well, when you got nothing to do, it's an officer's job to come up with something. And Gordo, well, he had a gift for talking himself into trouble. And us, too.
The front line, section B.
North turns about 300 yards, then swing right. When you've reckoned up to section C, make for our lines again.
If the Turks had snuck up closer than 300 yards, sir.
They're not experienced soldiers, Private O'Leary. They're Anatolian peasants.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And may I say, sir, thank you for this opportunity to serve my king and country.
Don't tell me. We's all getting medals on account we digs the prettiest holes.
Lieutenant would like us to take in the sights. The Turkish hills are particularly lovely at night, he says.
Wants us dead, does he?
We're to do a little reconnaissance in no man's land. Full sweep up to Section C. The regiment's being moved to the front to join a big push, and Ogden wants us to map out his section. We're also to check out an airplane that came down hard, if we comes upon it. Here, you can read a map, can't you? We can start by going along the side of that hill up north. Keep us out of sight of ways.
So 10 days have passed, and it looks like they have a pretty decent trench system, kind of like already planned out and mapped out, which is pretty cool. I have to say, like, if it actually took them 10 days to dig out these trenches, that's pretty awesome, and they look pretty well kept for the most part. Nothing compared to like what we see in the pictures of the trenches in Europe, right? But like I was saying, this is a very interesting story. I like it. I really do like these kinds of games. I feel very much immersed in part of the story. It's kind of funny because just what is it, today I started to show the kids the documentary They Shall Not Grow Old, and it's a documentary about it's a World War I documentary, but it takes the audio recordings of World War I veterans, specifically Brits, and they talk about, well, what it was like to enlist, go to training, hit the boot camp, and then be shipped off to France, and then fight in France. And there's really no World War I veterans alive today. The last one died in 2012, I think. And it, that entire portion of history is now gone. All we have left now are books. We no longer have people to tell those stories anymore. And it's a sad that portion of the, not trying to be poetic here at all, but that portion of the human library is closed off now. And I think it's one of those situations where it's just like, World War II vets are slowly also, they're also slowly passing away. Same thing with Korean, and most of the World War II vets fought in Korea, and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where we should probably try to take advantage if grandparents or grandparents, great grandparents for some of y'all are still alive and they served in the military and the armed forces during that time, and and they were doing their civic duty. Sometimes it's good to have a conversation with them, because you never know what kind of like amazing things you're going to be missing out on hearing. It's definitely interesting.
What's the map say?
Turk says east.
Alright, so we're gonna go down this way. Open up my gear. Do I got my rifle? I do.
Thought you'd all appreciate a chance to stretch your legs. could apologize.
Not sure Gordo knows what that word means.
I was married to that. Don't really apologize on my care too, is it?
Lonnie, would you rather go over the top or sit in a trench worrying about it?
I suppose.
John Street. Alright, so that's going to section C, but
Yeah, I was trying to sleep. You can hear the propeller. And all the shields. Stopped it.
I'm just doing a bit of exploring.
No, that's where it goes under the top. Do our bit for King Country. Sorry, Your Majesty.
No,
What's wrong?
the hangman. It's an omen of death, ain't it?
We signed up for an adventure, didn't we?
I didn't. I just want to do my bit. And I will.
God save our Axis. So we heard so there was an airplane. Airplane gets shot down. Honey, shut up.
You're making me nervous with that whistling.
Sorry, have it.
You know, King Eddie upside down don't mean someone's gonna die.
That was King George just done ours.
Sure, wasn't nothing.
Music is definitely building the tension very well. I'm really digging it.
What do you have?
This is it.
It is beautiful.
Hardly. It is.
That's her flying machine over there, isn't it?
I wouldn't say she's flying.
Can a man survive a crash like that?
Guessing you guys are heading in. You should check on him. You can grab my cutters over there. That'll get you through barbed wire if it's not too tangled.
Alright, wire cutters. Alright. Alright. I'm assuming they want me to cut. Do they want me to cut the wire? Yeah. Cutting right through our own defenses.
I can cover you till about halfway through our section. After that,
We'll send a postcard.
Alright, here we go. Beware, active sniper. Oh god. Alright.
Careful, we're so close to those eyes. Keep your head down and move slowly. And no whistling.
I won't.
Jeez Louise, man. At least we don't need to worry about, like, landmines.
We should be less exposed here. Them rocks make for good cover. You would pay me enough to go to one of them things.
I could dare you, though. Empty. I don't suppose these things by themselves now.
So Tom is still was. Alright. How still?
But keep an eye out for him.
Alright. So, we made it through the access point. I don't want to leave the pilot out and about. Well, there's a possibility. Oh, what's this?
I'm thinking he left through here.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you sharks. He went straight for the turtle lines. Well, surely he's dead by now. We don't know that. Maybe he's hurt somewhere.
Maybe.
I was afraid to do that. Alright. Off we go, St. Tommy.
Might as well know if we go back.
If we keep our mouths shut, they won't know that.
I don't know, boys.
Ah, blood, right over there. Why would he go this direction towards the Turk lines? I mean, I guess maybe he might have been confused as to what direction to go. Is that him?
Hey, you think that's the pilot from the plane? It's gone. Rifle shot. From the looks of it.
Then we was already too late before we even spotted the wreck.
At least we know we done what we had to.
Sure, Lonnie. We did our bit.
And the pilot's Molly Thomas William Higgins, British Royal Flying Corps.
Thomas William Higgins.
No! A Tommy with the name Tommy.
Chocolate. Poor Tommy never got to eat this. Here's hoping there's some waiting for him in heaven.
Ooh, chocolate! it. You're a damn ghoul, Gordo. What? He's not gonna finish it. Won't you feel stupid if it's the last chocolate you never ate?
He's got a bit of a fair point. Alright, so we found the pilot.
Davey looking down at our whole line, aren't they? And our boys can't see him. They won't know Abdul's up there. Teddy starts paw-shotting in.
I bet he got Thomas Willie Higgins from up there, too.
I suppose it was worth dragging him down after all. Won't the lieutenant be shocked when he comes back with something he didn't already know?
Look at that. See, now we found it.
This trench line ours.
I'll take it as supposed to be.
Oh man. What's that over here?
That looks about ready to collapse.
Keep moving. Shovel right there. Now we just came from over there.
Sir, tis all destroyed here too. End of report.
Whoa. I'll get to grading them, the assignments when I get to grading them.
I hope the Navy doesn't take it in their heads to start shelling us.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph.
Oh no.
Ah, perfect. I know them. Let's ask her directions.
He won't bite you.
It's alright, buddy. He won't bite you. Nor haunt you.
He gasped like... I did have to do that. It's the gases from the putrefaction.
got a ways to go.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not sure I can do this.
But he's not going to be the last dead man we're going to meet in no man's land.
Can you make it back on your own?
If we send him back, they'll shoot him.
Oh, what's that sticking out? This? Well, if that don't beat all, this here surely brought documents. Valuable intelligence. I recognize it. I can't even read it. He was probably on a recce like us. We better get back to Lieutenant immediately, if not sooner. Fish and I will complete the recce. You take that right back to our lines. You sure? It's wicked urgent, money. I won't fail you. That's it, buddy. Now go on, and don't you spare the horses. I'll just catch my breath a few seconds. I'll be fine, Fish. You guys go on.
Well, I mean, if you can't read it, we don't know if it's actually real intelligence, so yeah. That's how it's gonna work. Alright. Keep on going. See a few more corpses.
How did you know that was valuable intelligence? You can't read Turkish.
Not a lick of it. But how did I know it wasn't?
It's true. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to cut the wire here. Yep. Ah, shit.
Try not to wake the neighborhood when you buy. Take cover!
Oh, that must have hurt. First he gets hit with a shell. Now he cut himself on the wire.
Come on, I gotta get through here to get the hell back.
Wait.
Shit, man. Oh, that's not good.
Gordo! Gordo, where are you to?
Oh, that was creepy. Come on. Don't get yourself caught up in the wire. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
dead bodies back there. One of them looked right at me.
Them fellas? This is not past looking at anyone, I guarantees you.
They was too. Looking.
No fish. They was not. Calm down.
Sorry. It's just all... It's me nerves.
That's right. Don't fall apart on me now, It's enough little Annie and jack-o'-lanterns. Jump it, Jesus, that was close. Run!
Shit. Keep going. Not again. Come on, get up.
What the hell are you happy about?
I'd never come that close to dying.
Good lord. Actually,
It wasn't until we got back to our lines that we realized how nervous we'd been all this time waiting in the camp for a fight. Now them tents looked mighty cozy to us.
So, how was the end of the recce? I heard from Gordo you didn't find much else, except a lot of dead on our side.
We got shelled pretty good too. I never thought I'd be so happy to jump into a hole in the ground.
I was so worried.
You're worried about us? Those whiz-bangs weren't even close.
That's not exactly what you said.
Ogden wants to see you. Guess he doesn't trust what comes out of my mouth.
Does anyone?
He's in a dugout in the support trenches. He can go down that mountain path over by the storage.
Yes, sir.
Tell him Gordo says hi.
When we was out there, you didn't really need me to bring nothing back to our lines, did you?
Are you kidding? We absolutely did. It was very important what you did.
You was looking out for me.
Oh, I figured it didn't all of us need to get killed. Come on. I'd better go see him.
I'll come with.
right? Oh, yeah, that's right. We found the... Alright, recreation tent, kitchen tent. What do we got going on here? Fish and Brews Fun Poster. It's pleased to offer St. John's Cod. Thanks to your family contribution, we're bringing homely meals to you. Take your share of cod from the kitchen and enjoy. Oh, look at that. Ain't that nice?
Hey, Fish, look at him. Aren't they beauties?
They're the prettiest ugly sticks I ever seen. Can I try them out?
Cars. Just pick one up and enjoy.
Where's Ogden to?
He was wandering off towards the trees last I saw him. Maybe he'll be a little bit less following next time.
I'll come back and jam with you one day.
Okay, I see. It's a musical instrument. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Alright, so he's up here with the support trench. Hotel Flyer, the Grand Hotel, the finest establishment in all of Turkey's trenches.
This is flyer from a Turkish hotel?
Didn't you hear? We've come for a seaside holiday. No, it's from our boys, I think. Where would you go if you take a trip for real?
Paris! I could see all the paintings I've never seen outside books.
Maybe they'll send us to the Western Front.
Come on. The war will be over before we get off this place.
Okay, so a little bit of history here. Fun fact. So these right here are the common latrines that you would see. So basically what you would do is you would drop your trousers, sit on this log with your bum sticking out on the back end, and you would go and do your business. Then after you got done, well, of course you wiped and whatever and you went out. That's what they did. Now, hopefully, they built these things right, because if they didn't, well, you're going to have yourself a nice, warm bath. Yeah. Fun times, fun times.
What are you at, fish? Back from your recce area?
Afraid we won't be back for long. Got to debrief with the lieutenant. Then who knows where he'll send us to.
Feels like Ogden's trying to kill us on purpose. We're lucky none of us got shot.
Well, I suppose if you shoot them Turks back enough, they'll stop shooting you where you get shot. Work for Claude Parsons anyway.
Yes.
You both met Claude, haven't you? Beer belly boy with the big mustache. Makes his nose look like a broom with the bristles gone bad.
I don't know him.
No idea who you're talking about.
Yes, my Claude was some sassy. Real quiet, but sassy. Just like that big black dog he had down in Caribou. Always loved that mutt. And anyway, 2 days after he lands, Claude gets sent over the top like you do. See? Kurt gets him down in a shell hole, even harder than stitches on him pants. But Parsons, he don't take no gunfire lying down. No, learn he starts shooting back with everything he's got. Bullet after bullet, like the dirt dog had around with his butter. Now, boys, I don't even know where Parsons hit nothing. But it must have scared Johnny Turks off fierce.
Lieutenant's waiting. Sorry, buddy. Next time.
Leaving already? All right, then. Keep your heads on a swivel out there now, boys.
That fella talks so much. He brought us stoned to death.
If only we weren't stoned on this one. We could teach him Turkish and send him Abdul's way. Or it'll be over in a few days.
That's funny.
Not yet, my lord. Please accept a bottle of champagne with my apologies.
All right. Bring round some caviar too. There's a good lad.
Hello, boys. Got enough rum for me?
You mean this champagne? Depends, fish. Have you earned your sip?
This is a reward for the king's hardest working soldiers.
You want some? Get digging. We aim to be the finest establishment in all Gallipoli.
Ah, is that how it is? No one told me this war would be all digging holes, living in them.
You go ahead, fish. I'll sit here and work on some sketches.
There's goodbye. Pace yourself. Don't want you to faint from exhaustion.
Why am I doing this again? I have to meet the lieutenant. There we go. About 15 minutes of shoveling later. Bet you Ogden's like, where the bloody hell is...
Do it!
What's he doing?
A little bit more.
So, how's about that champagne vice?
How's about it indeed, Harding? That all the hard work you can muster?
They don't make men like they used to.
You can't be serious. I've worked up sweat lice.
Our standards plummeted among His Majesty's ranks.
I've been digging out more than fish. My arms are after falling off.
And I've got more blisters than fleas.
All right. Don't work yourselves up too much now.
It's funny. The worst part about it wants me to do it again. Like, I could do it again. Okay, so... there's the cemetery. Off to the east, so that direction right there. It would make sense. Artillery? It would make sense. And the reason why it makes sense because the officers were always in the rear lines. See? Right there.
Hi, Fish. Lanny, I'm still waiting for you to draw my portrait for me mother.
I'll get to it as soon as I can. Promise. Supplies wanting a souvenir from home.
What are you at?
I'm stuck like a lizard drinking. I'm hidden, just loafing around, cleaning guns again. Might shoot a shell or two this afternoon, then clean some more.
Did you tell us yesterday?
Say, you knew the shells was when we was on recon, was it?
I'm not that bad at aim. Must have been the Turks.
That's reassuring.
You seen Ogden?
He's in the officer's dugout, probably eating caviar and truffles. I also saw Gordon headed to the shooting range, if you're looking for that one.
See you around.
Head down over around here. Turkish sniper a couple of our lads yesterday. Sad thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for the warning.
I don't know what to write home. Don't want to worry me mother more than she already does.
I don't want the device that sign after us to complain we painted a rosy picture. I write about the small things I enjoy. Like the cat senses. Both don't need to know the whole truth.
Okay, well. Go this way.
Careful here. Punch down. Wow. Johnny Turk didn't waste his time.
Looks like him, but I guess it's not him. Oh no, he'd be in a dugout. Right here. Or...
I wonder if the Turks will be on that hill today.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph! Maybe be some careful, eh?
That's crazy. Okay, so here's the dugout. Warden's court order? Court order. Dice. Did I pass the dugout? Officer's dugout. I did pass it. There you go. T.
Harding, bad time. What did you find out during the recon?
We found that plane that crashed in no man's land.
And?
We tried to save the pilot, but he was gone.
Have you got his identification disc?
Yes, sir.
What else?
That's a wreck out there, sir. Seems like the guys before us tried digging in further out, but they quit before they was finished.
Yes, that makes sense. It would have been called out for the last big push.
It's a sort of valley, sir, no man's land is. Abdul can just shoot down at us with his lines.
Yes. I see. Good. Anything else?
Oh, there were Turks hidden on the hill.
We've seen two Turks climbing down the top of the little pit. That hill that looks like well, anyway, they can shoot down on our trenches from there.
Oh, damn. That's not good. Not good at all. Good job finding that out.
We found a lot of dead bodies from another regiment. Looks like they was going down while trying to cross the barbed wire. Who was they?
I don't know. A lot of ads have been through that area. I've not left any of them.
Should we at least bury him?
Oh, I'm sure if we asked the Turks nice, you can all take the weekend off from the war and go bury them. I'm sure they trust us to take advantage.
Yeah.
It's horrible out there, sir. Dead bodies everywhere, theirs and ours.
This is war. It's not like wars used to be. Used to be you charged with cold steel, but I suppose at least it's as nasty for Abdul as it is for us.
That's all?
All right, Harding. Regiment move while you're out there. You and your friends can set up in your new dugout on the support line. Get some sleep now if you can. Dismissed.
Okay. Well. Time since last save. Oh boy. So I'm assuming the dugout where we saw was it over here?
Here we are.
Some exposed.
Oh, here you go.
Let's try to make this place comfortable at least.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, a nice little dugout. The least you can... It's the least you could ask for.
St. John's. All I ever wanted to do was get out of there. Now all I want to do is go back.
Do you ever think we'll get to Paris? I always wanted to see their big museum.
Not sure the guys on the Western Front get to Paris all that much.
Sorry. I'm harping on it, ain't I?
Maybe we'll see France before it's all over. On the way back, maybe. I could rest a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the day.
That's enough for today.
You've earned it.
That's gonna save it, so...
Well, bye.
I'm gonna go ahead and return to the main menu, confirm. Hopefully I don't miss that bit of dialogue. Oh boy. Alright, well. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this wonderful experience. I have to say, I do like these kind of games. The walking simulators, it's a really good story. I have to say, I really did enjoy it, and I hope, hopefully, you guys enjoyed it too. I will catch you guys in the next one. So, good night, sweet dreams, and all of that jazz. Take care.